Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess. And who wins in a fight? CeeLo Green or Will I Am? Discuss in the comments. Let me know why. But do me a favor and hit that like button, or the gas pump will say, "Please see cashier," every single time for the next year and a half. And stropping. So, if you guys are carrying your knives and sharpening them yourselves, the strops are very, very important. If you're just carrying and want to maintain your edge, strops are very important. So if you've been around for a little while and you've seen how I do things, I have had strops that I loaded up with Temu diamond paste. I wanted some proof of concept, and I wanted to see if I could get away with that silliness. So we've been doing that for a while, and it works. It's definitely been working. However, I wanted to step up into some diamond emulsion. So I reached out to CuttingLace EDC for some diamond emulsion. And if you don't know EDC and Lace, she is a very, very, very knowledgeable person about blade steels. She is a professional sharpener, and she sells her diamond emulsion and knows how to handle that for the kind of edge you want to get. And the cool thing is, she can also adjust the mix to exactly what you want. So I reached out to her and asked, what's the best setup, or, what are the best microns to get for things like D2 and stuff like that we test constantly, do our cardboard slayer on. What's the best? So she recommended 5 micron and 1 micron diamond paste. Now, she also wanted me to check out the 9 micron and 0.1 micron for you guys. So we got the 9 micron right here. We've got the, the 5 micron right here. We have got the 1 micron right here and the 0.1 micron. And let's see. You can see right there, all the diamonds in there. You gotta shake it up pretty good to make the diamonds float. But, she also sent Band-Aids, which you're trying to say something subtle? And of course, we got a nice sticker to add to the collection. I like that thing quite a bit. And then we got this thing right here. Yeah, Lacey, you're far too coy. But, if you guys want to buy some emulsion, I am going to link off to her Blade Binge page where she sells these things. And the cool thing is you're supporting a small business. She works a full-time job, professional sharpening, taking care of her kid. Like, you're really supporting a small business, which I am all for. So, let's take a look at these things. Now, there are instructions, and I reached out to Lacey and asked, how do I handle this? Because my thought was, load it up real good, and then 1 or 2 sprays every time. And she's like, no. You will overload those strops and almost, pretty much ruin them. She said, guys, don't ask that first, and send her pictures of strops that are just clogged to all holy living hell and back. I'm glad I asked. Again, very, very knowledgeable. If you ever catch her hanging out in the live streams, absolute fountain of knowledge on steel. I love it so much. But I have preloaded these. You're supposed to spray about 5 or 6 sprays for a strop this big, and let it dry out. So we are now set up where we can give it 1 good spritz per strop and do what we got to do. So let's take a look at the knife we're going to strop out. And we have got this Camillus wedge that I used quite a while ago for Mini Cardboard Slayer and Super Budget Showdown. Which you haven't seen that, check out the Super Budget Showdown playlist. Had a lot of fun with that. It's been a while since we did that, but it was fun. Interesting experience. So as you can see, that it cuts, but it's kind of rough. It's not the best cut. So let's get out the edge sharpness tester that you guys kindly provided. Stop falling over. My tester fell. Aw, you guys, my tester fell. But what this does is it measures the number of grams of force it takes to cut through this wire on the calibrated test clip. So let's see what we've got starting off. .345. Quite dull edge. It is cutting the paper, but it is not happy with it. So let's check out the strops. And we have got the 1 micron. The 9 micron right here. So we are going to spritz this thing a good one because we're on camera. Okay, it's a little bit much, but we should be able to get the job done. And Lacey said you can kind of feel this cutting. It's going to cut many times faster than what we've been using. Because, that Temu diamond paste, while it works, it's not the most optimal solution. Again, I was looking for proof of concept. I was looking to see whether or not it could be done in the first place, and it just happened to work well enough. The The downside is it's been taking like 10-15 minutes to strop something out on like 5 strops, trying to get from a 28 micron down to 0.5 micron. So I'm still going to play with that. Oh man, that edge is already mirrored really nicely. Come on, show up. Yeah, that edge is already starting to mirror out nicely. So we got that. Let's go to the 5 micron and of course shake it so it floats. You can kind of see we've got the initial charge in there. Okay, so we got a little bit on there, a couple of very, very light spritzes. Again, like I didn't have to do that, but I'm on camera, so I wanted to show you what that looks like when it happens. You know, because once you spray this and you let it dry, you should be good until you feel it stop cutting the steel, which she said you will feel that when it happens. You'll know. So we're on the 5 micron strop right now. And of course, y'all will see this in real time also during the live streams, and I'm hoping this makes it a lot faster. That way we don't have as much dead time on the live streams. But, oh man, it's already starting to mirror this edge out so nicely. Man, that is nice. And so this is like really the first time I am getting to use this stuff. It's just, you know, kind of, I really wanted to upgrade my stropping game. And it's like, again, if you're carrying stuff, you definitely want to have some kind of stropping system in place. The nicer the better. Shaking up the 1 micron. Okay, light spritz. And again, I wouldn't be doing this much if I wasn't on camera, but again, you guys need to see. You guys need to see. And I cannot tell you, like the USPS decided to be a little slow about it. Like their initial estimated delivery date was like 2 days ago. So I'm like at work going, I just need to make it to Wednesday. I just need to make it to Wednesday so I can play with this stuff. I just need to make it to Wednesday. So there is our 5 micron right there. Yeah, that's the 1 micron. That's the 1 micron. Sorry, guys. And then we have got the... Where'd it go? Ah! We got the 0.1 micron right here. And again, give it a good shake. Very, very, very light spray. So like I said, with your stropping, you can spray this and charge it and just let it dry out, and you'll be good to go. You know, like it's, you know, you'll feel it stop cutting at some point, and then it'll be time to recharge it. But this is so much less material built up in the strops. Like this is so much less, you know, so much lighter. And you saw that we got through all of our strops. My God. Hang on, you guys. Hang on, you guys. Like you can see how thoroughly mirrored that edge is now. Like that edge is beautiful. I love a shiny edge bevel, but God almighty, that is nice. That is so nice. And if I remember right, we hit a 345 on the edge tester. That is like no resistance. Can we do it? So it will do the curve cut. You know, I haven't quite gotten the hang of doing that yet. But let's get the edge sharpness tester out and see how much of a difference that made. Because I'll be honest, like that was a bigger difference than I've been getting on the diamond paste. And it was faster. You know, I've been looking forward to doing this for a while. I just needed to order clean strops. Which, by the way, those strops were just some $10 strops from Amazon. They were cheap and they are effective. They hold paste or they hold compound. And they are leather. Alright, buckle your underwear, folks. Moment of truth. 166. Okay, you see how much of a difference that made. Alright, 345 to 166. And this is some bottom tier steel. I think it's 3CR13, which means it's not going to take the keenest edge on the planet to begin with. But that is what CuttingLace EDC's diamond emulsion can do. Alright, diamond emulsion is orders of magnitude better than, say, the black and gray buffing compounds from Harbor Freight. And that's what I started with. I started with a black compound and a gray compound. I was advised not to, however, it worked. It got the job done. And then I switched to the Temu Diamond Paste, which worked better and got the job done. But this, my God, this is so much easier and so much faster. So, that was the results of that stropping compound. That is what I wanted to show you guys with this. I'm going to cut the paper a couple more times because that felt good. But, you know, like I said, if you want to step up your game and you want to be stropping better, why are you... There we are. If you want to step your game up and you want to be doing things better, you know, reach out to CuttingLace EDC. She is also on Instagram. I will share that so that you can reach out to her if you have questions. But again, if you're buying this stuff, you're supporting a small business, you're supporting someone that's, you know, full-time job, professional sharpener and taking care of her kid, like, it's a no-lose situation. So, yeah, I wanted to show you guys these things. I wanted to show you, you know, what I got and what's going to be happening during the live stream. So much less dead time while I'm stropping. I can't tell you how happy I am with this. This is so much better than it was. God, I love this stuff already. I can't wait to strop out D2 or something a little bit harder that should be taking a bit better of an edge. But for right now, you saw garbage steel. It took like almost 200 points off of the scale. And that was what, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes of stropping with some good emulsion. So, again, I'm going to link off to her Blade Binge page, and I'm going to link off to her Instagram. So, if you want some diamond emulsion, please check her out. It's not paid. I bought a couple of those, and she wanted me to show you a couple of others. So, do with that information what you will. But, all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We have got our live streams, regular videos. There's plenty of activities. Comments. I love some feedback. Let me know what you think about this emulsion or if you're planning on getting any. I'd love to know. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.